Okay, I just finished making honey straws. I want to show you how much waste is left in the machine and how we can go about getting this cleaned up. One, if you're not switching flavors, I mean, there's no harm in just leaving honey in here. This is all PET plastic or ABS or 304 stainless, so nothing that's going to cause any damage or harm. This is all that's left in here. So it's pretty efficient, and then obviously we'll have a little bit of honey left in this tubing as well. So we're gonna go ahead and weigh the machine so we can know exactly how much honey we're able to get out, how much honey we're not able to get out. I want to be as transparent as it can with any waste that is left. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take off this bottom piece. We're going to take off our pressure gauge. We're going to be a little bit fast about this, I suppose. I didn't fully think this through. The idea is we can actually put this upside down to get a weight. So I'm going to go ahead and put this onto grams because it's the smallest unit of measurements. That's on grams, and we are at 738 grams. We'll remember that number, 738. Now, let's bring this over here. We're going to take off our lid. There we go. If you have a warmer or some kind of pot, it helps out a lot. We're going to take off our fill tube, and this, if you have some way of hooking it, it'll work best. You can hook it onto that the original hole for the pressure gauge, and it can drain that way. And if you have room, you can open up the valve or leave the valve closed. I'm going to leave that valve closed for a little bit, and I'm just going to let this drain. Okay, so this has been going for a couple minutes here. I've had it on that hook. Now, if I had more room, you could also hook it onto like these plastic ends, those holes right there. Those can also hook on the side, or you can hook it that way, but on the inside if I didn't already have that strainer up there. So the other way that we can drain this is we have a drain plug on some of these models. I'm probably going to just make this standard, but if you take out this drain plug and hold it sideways, you can get more honey out that way. Okay, so this has stopped draining out the side. I've had a little bit more honey bubble up in the top here, which I'm getting out through that pressure gauge hole that we made. So I guess now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just wash and dry this all out. And actually, no, first we're going to weigh it at this point so we can know how much honey we're able to drain, and then we'll wash it out and we'll know how much honey we lost due to waste. So to weigh this again, I'm going to put on this cap. This is just to make it sit even on the scale. We put our drain plug back on, and we're going to put this tube back on, which still has some honey in it, so that's okay. We're going to put this tube back on, and we're going to weigh this. I think we were at 738 last time on grams, but I will double check that footage. Now we are at 684. I'll definitely write that down. So 684 grams. We'll wash this out and weigh it one more time. So I'm not going to be changing flavors or anything, so I'm just going to be washing this out with water just to get this weight of honey out of here. If I was switching flavors or like had some sort of inclusion, soap and water would be appropriate. Here, I'm not changing flavors, like you don't even have to wash it out all the way like this. We're just doing it this way so that we can get a idea on the total waste if you were to wash it out all the way. Got all the honey off the side using warm water. I'm going to open up this valve and clear. So by opening up the valve, we're able to clear out the honey that was inside that adapter. Now we can open up the drain plug and clear out the honey that's inside that tube. And we're going to let this all rinse out. We will dry it off and get a final weight with all the honey washed out. Okay. So we're just drying off the machine. I'm going to put in this dry paper towel, and this is a bottle brush, so it doesn't, it's not like a hard bristle brush like it looks like it's meant for cleaning bottles. We're just using that just to get everything pretty dry, and we will dry the outside. This is looking pretty clean, ready to go. We're going to put this back on one more time just to get one more dry weight after cleaning and washing off. Actually, there's still some honey here, so I'm going to clean this off. There we go. Dry those off. Okay, let's go get one final weight. So we went from 684 grams to 633. So we lost 51 grams to waste, which I want to say is about 2 ounces. So that's that. You have 2 ounces of waste. That would be the same 2 ounces of waste whether you are making a pound of straws or 6 pounds of straws. It's always the same amount that's left on the bottom. So overall, a pretty efficient machine. Just want to be transparent about what it can and can't do. Thank you for watching, and happy beekeeping.